What if I told you that some of the happiest, healthiest people over 65 have something in common that nobody talks about? They've discovered that intimacy and deep connection don't have an expiration date. Here, as a surprising fact that might shock you, research shows that people in their 70s are actually having more frequent, intimate moments than those in their 50s and 60s. Society wants you to believe that romance, passion, and physical closeness should fade as you age. But what if everything you've been told about aging and intimacy is completely wrong? What if the secret to living longer, feeling happier, and staying healthier has been hiding in plain sight? By the end of this video, you will have discovered 5 powerful ways that intimacy can transform your golden years. You'll understand how physical and emotional closeness can actually add years to your life, boost your immune system, and give you energy you thought was gone forever. Most importantly, you'll learn practical steps to reignite the spark in your relationship or find new, meaningful connections, no matter what your age. Today, we're going to shatter the myths about aging and intimacy. We're going to explore 5 life-changing truths about why intimacy doesn't retire when you do, whether you're single, married, or somewhere in between. This information could revolutionize how you approach your relationships and your health in your later years. The first truth: intimacy is medicine for your body. Here S, something your doctor probably never told you. Intimacy is one of the most powerful medicines available to older adults, and it doesn't require a prescription. When we talk about intimacy, we're not just talking about sex. Intimacy includes all forms of physical touch, emotional closeness, and deep connection with another person. This can be holding hands, cuddling on the couch, sharing meaningful conversations, gentle massages, or yes, sexual activity when desired and possible. Recent medical research has revealed something remarkable. Positive, intimate relationships can lower blood pressure, reduce stress, and boost longevity. Let me explain how this works in your body. When you experience physical touch and emotional closeness, your body releases a hormone called oxytocin. Scientists call this the love hormone or bonding hormone. Oxytocin does incredible things for your health. It reduces inflammation in your body, which is linked to almost every major disease of aging. It lowers cortisol, your stress hormone, which can damage your heart, brain, and immune system. When it stays elevated, physical intimacy can help prevent depression and improve self-esteem and physical health. Think about this. When you feel loved, touched, and connected to another person, your entire body chemistry changes for the better. Here's what this looks like in real life. A 68-year-old woman who regularly holds hands with her husband during their evening walks has lower blood pressure than her neighbor, who lives alone and rarely experiences physical touch. A 72-year-old man who cuddles with his partner while watching television has a stronger immune system than someone who sleeps alone every night. Being emotionally connected in a relationship has been linked to lower blood pressure and reduced risk of cardiovascular diseases. The simple act of caring for one another often encourages healthier lifestyle choices, such as better eating habits and more physical activity. The beautiful truth is that your body is designed to thrive on connection and touch throughout your entire life. When you nurture intimacy, you're not just feeding your heart and soul, you're literally healing your body. The second truth: your brain gets younger with intimate connection. Here's a fact that will amaze you. The benefits of having sex as you age range from boosting brain power to improving your overall sense of well-being. Intimacy doesn't just make you feel good, it actually keeps your brain young and sharp. When you engage in intimate activities, whether that's deep conversation, physical touch, or sexual activity, your brain lights up like a Christmas tree. Multiple areas become active at once. The areas responsible for emotion, memory, pleasure, and even learning. Research has shown that older adults who maintain intimate relationships have better memory, clearer thinking, and slower cognitive decline compared to those who are isolated. This happens because intimacy challenges your brain in wonderful ways. You're processing emotions, responding to another person, being present in the moment, and often learning new things about your partner or yourself. Let me give you some examples of how this works. When you have meaningful conversations with your partner about your hopes, dreams, or memories, you're exercising your brain's memory centers. When you explore physical touch and discover what feels good, you're creating new neural pathways. When you laugh together or share emotional moments, you're strengthening the connections between different parts of your brain. Close relationships confer life's greatest rewards. physical and mental health, the social connectedness that comes from intimate relationships serves as a powerful antidote to loneliness and isolation, which are major health concerns for older adults. One fascinating study found that older adults who reported feeling emotionally close to their partners scored significantly higher on memory tests than those who felt distant or disconnected. Another study showed that the act of learning new ways to pleasure and connect with a partner actually created new brain cells in areas responsible for learning and memory. Think about this. Every time you engage in intimate connection, you're giving your brain a workout that's more powerful than any crossword puzzle or brain training app. You're not just maintaining your cognitive abilities, you're actively improving them. The third truth: intimacy creates a fountain of youth effect. Now, I'm going to share something that might sound too good to be true, but it's backed by solid science. Regular intimate connection can actually slow down the aging process at a cellular level. A recent survey of more than 1,000 adults between 65 and 80 years old found that 50.9% of men and 30.8% of women reported being sexually active. But here is what is really interesting. Those who remained sexually and intimately active showed remarkable differences in how they aged compared to those who did UNT. When researchers studied couples who maintained regular intimate connection into their later years, they found something extraordinary. These individuals had longer telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of chromosomes that determine how fast we age. Longer telomeres means slower aging, better health, and increased longevity. The fountain of youth effect happens through several mechanisms. First, intimate connection reduces chronic stress, which is one of the fastest ways to age your body. When you're stressed for long periods, your cells literally age faster. Intimacy interrupts this process. Second, the physical activity involved in intimate moments, whether that's dancing together, giving each other massages, or sexual activity, improves circulation, strengthens your heart, and keeps your muscles active. This physical activity is gentle but effective, perfect for older bodies. Third, the emotional satisfaction and happiness that comes from feeling loved and desired creates a positive feedback loop in your body. Happy people live longer, have stronger immune systems, and recover faster from illness and injury. Here's what this looks like in real life. A 75-year-old couple who still holds hands, kisses goodbye, and shares physical affection regularly will often look and feel years younger than their peers who have stopped being physically affectionate. Their skin has better color, their posture is more upright, and their energy levels are higher. Emotional intimacy reduces loneliness, enhances longevity, and provides a sense of purpose and connection that keeps people engaged with life rather than simply existing. The most beautiful part is that this fountain of youth effect doesn't require perfect health or perfect bodies. It simply requires the willingness to connect, touch, and be emotionally present with another person. We've covered the first 3 powerful truths about intimacy in your later years. It's medicine for your body, it keeps your brain young, and it creates a fountain of youth effect. Now let's explore 2 more truths that can completely transform how you approach relationships and connection as you age. These final truths focus on breaking free from society's limitations and discovering new depths of intimacy that you may never have experienced before. The fourth truth: age brings freedom to explore deeper intimacy. Here is a liberating truth that many people don't realize. Aging can actually improve your intimate life in ways you never imagined. Aging brings life transitions that can create opportunities for older adults to redefine what sexuality and intimacy mean to them. You were busy building careers, raising children, paying mortgages, and meeting everyone else's expectations. You probably worried about how you looked, how you performed, and whether you were doing everything right. Think about all the pressures and distractions you had when you were younger. You have more time, more privacy, and most importantly, more wisdom about what truly matters in life. Maybe you explore tantric practices that focus on breathing and energy rather than just physical touch. Maybe you discover that giving each other massages is incredibly intimate and satisfying. You're not bound by what society expects or what you did when you were younger. You have the freedom to create the kind of intimate life that brings you joy, connection, and satisfaction. Maybe you find that sharing your deepest thoughts and feelings creates a level of closeness you never experienced when you were younger and more guarded. This creates an incredible opportunity to explore intimacy in deeper, more meaningful ways. Now, many of those pressures are gone. Your children are grown, your career pressure has lessened or ended. Many older adults discover that intimacy becomes less about performance and more about connection, less about meeting external standards and more about genuine pleasure and closeness. You've learned that bodies change, and that's perfectly normal and acceptable. You've discovered that emotional intimacy can be just as satisfying as physical intimacy. Intimacy doesn't have to involve sex at all. It includes other forms of shared experiences and closeness, whether that's deep conversations, shared activities, or simply being fully present with each other. This freedom allows you to experiment and discover new ways to connect. Others discover that emotional intimacy, really seeing and being seen by another person, becomes more important and satisfying than it ever was before. Some couples find that retirement gives them the time to really explore each other, aspirations and desires, without the rush and stress of busy lifestyles. The key insight is that you get to define what intimacy means for you now. The fifth truth: intimacy is the antidote to aging's biggest threat. The biggest threat to healthy aging isn't heart disease, cancer, or even dementia. It's loneliness and isolation. Loneliness and isolation are major health concerns. Social connectedness is the antidote. Medical research has shown that chronic loneliness is as dangerous to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, dementia, depression, and early death. When you maintain intimate connections, you not just avoiding loneliness, you actively building resilience against all the challenges that aging can bring. Their physical health deteriorates because they don't have anyone to encourage healthy habits or notice when something is wrong. When you're planning intimate moments together, you're motivated to stay healthy and attractive. When you have someone who notices changes in your mood or health problems, get addressed quickly. In a society that often dismisses older adults as less valuable or less attractive, having someone who finds you desirable. More than 1 in 3 Americans over the age of 55 have sex at least once a week. And many are finding new love and connection later in life. And chooses to be intimate with you is a powerful antidote to ageism and self-doubt. When someone chooses to be close to you, to touch you, to share their deepest self with you, it sends a powerful message that you matter, that you're worthy of love, that your life has meaning and value. But here's the powerful truth: intimacy and deep connection are the most effective antidotes to this threat. Sexuality and intimacy remain important to adults over the age of 65 and can still provide physical and psychological benefits. Think about what loneliness does to a person. They lose motivation to take care of themselves. They stop engaging with life. They become depressed and withdrawn. Those who are most content tend to have a sexual partner, frequent sexual interaction, good health, low levels of stress, and no financial worries. Now think about what intimacy does. When you have someone who cares about you deeply, you have a reason to take care of yourself. 4 out of 5 older adults describe their relationship with their partner as physically pleasurable and emotionally satisfying. Intimacy also provides something crucial for older adults: a sense of being desired and valued. This sense of being valued and desired is incredibly important for mental health and self-esteem as you age. Even if you're currently single, understanding this truth can motivate you to seek meaningful connections. The beautiful reality is that intimacy and connection are available to you at any age, and they become more important, not less important, as you get older. Now, let me share 11 practical steps you can take, starting today, to nurture and enhance intimacy in your life, regardless of your age or current situation. 11 practical steps to enhance intimacy in your golden years. The first step is to practice open communication with your partner. Talk honestly about your needs, desires, and any physical or emotional changes you're experiencing. Many couples find that strong emotional connection actually enhances physical intimacy. Don't assume your partner knows what you're thinking or feeling. Share your thoughts openly and listen to theirs with genuine interest and care. If you're experiencing changes in desire, erectile dysfunction, or vaginal dryness, know that there are safe, effective treatments available. A gentle, water-based lubricant can ease any discomfort and increase pleasure for both partners. This is not a problem to solve. It's an opportunity to slow down and truly savor your time together. Mental well-being plays a huge role in intimate desire and satisfaction. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, managing stress through relaxation techniques, and addressing any anxiety or depression. Your sexual expression may change over the years, and that's perfectly okay and normal. Intimacy after 60 is more about closeness, trust and genuine connection than about performance or meeting external standards. Focus on what feels good and brings you closer together, rather than comparing yourself to your younger years or to others. When your mind feels good, your body is much more likely to respond positively to intimate touch. Many couples find that this leads to deeper, more satisfying experiences. Plan regular date nights, maintain shared routines that you both enjoy, and don't forget to laugh together. Intimacy does start in the bedroom. It starts with how you treat each other throughout the day. Small gestures of affection and attention build the foundation for deeper physical connection. This is a simple, practical solution that many couples find tremendously helpful. Don't hesitate to ask your doctor about these issues. They've heard it all before, and they want to help you maintain a fulfilling, intimate life. The second step is to stay physically active. Regular exercise improves circulation, energy levels, and confidence, all of which support a healthy, intimate life. Plan your day and evening with your partner in mind. Start romantic conversation in the morning, perhaps over coffee. Leave loving notes for each other. Schedule time for intimacy, just like you would schedule any other important activity. This might sound unromantic, but many couples find that anticipating intimate time together actually increases desire and satisfaction. This doesn't mean you need to run marathons. Conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or arthritis can affect sexual function and comfort. Cuddling while watching television, gentle touching throughout the day, giving each other massages, or simply lying close together can be deeply fulfilling and meaningful. Expand your definition of what intimacy can be, and you'll discover many more opportunities for connection. The good news is that managing these conditions well often helps maintain intimacy. Take your medications as prescribed, follow your doctor's advice, and don't let health challenges become excuses to give up on physical closeness. Simple activities like walking together, gentle stretching, or dancing in your living room can make a tremendous difference in how you feel about your body and your energy for intimate moments. The third step is to manage your health conditions properly. The fourth step is to explore different types of intimacy. Physical closeness doesn't always mean intercourse. The fifth step is to talk to your healthcare provider about any concerns. The sixth step is to use lubrication if needed. Natural hormonal changes can affect comfort during intimate moments. The seventh step is to take your time. Slower arousal and response times are completely natural with age. Allow more time for emotional connection and physical preparation. The eighth step is to reduce stress and manage fatigue. The ninth step is to stay emotionally connected throughout your daily life. The 10th step is to let go of unrealistic expectations. The 11th and final step is to be intentional about intimacy, rather than leaving it to chance. Bringing it all together, let's review these 5 powerful truths about intimacy in your later years. Truth number 1. Intimacy is medicine for your body. Physical touch and emotional closeness literally heal you by reducing stress, lowering blood pressure, and boosting your immune system. Truth number 2. Your brain gets younger with intimate connection. Regular intimacy improves memory, cognitive function, and creates new neural pathways that keep your mind sharp. Truth number 3. Intimacy creates a fountain of youth effect. It protects you from the devastating health effects of loneliness and isolation, while providing a sense of value and purpose. It slows aging at the cellular level, improves your physical health, and helps you look and feel years younger. Truth number 4. Age brings freedom to explore deeper intimacy. Without the pressures and distractions of younger years, you can discover new depths of connection and satisfaction. Despite the natural decline in sexual activity with age, numerous older adults continue to value and engage in fulfilling sexual relationships. Start with small steps. If you're in a relationship, have an honest conversation about intimacy and what you both desire. Your capacity for love, connection, and physical pleasure doesn't have an expiration date. Here's to embracing all the joy, health, and vitality that intimate connection can bring to your golden years. If you're single, consider that it's never too late to find meaningful connection. So, are any of our single viewers here today? Let us know in the comments. Tell us your city, your gender, and your age. Let's get to know each other. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. When you feel physically healthier, you're more interested in intimate connection. When your brain is sharper, you can communicate better and connect more deeply. When you feel younger and more vital, you're more confident in intimate situations. When you have the freedom to explore, you discover new sources of joy and satisfaction. When you feel valued and connected, you're motivated to take care of yourself and invest in your relationships. Truth number 5. Intimacy is the antidote to aging's biggest threat. The remarkable truth is that all these benefits work together. You don't need to completely transform your life overnight. Research demonstrates that the health benefits of intimacy and connection are so powerful that they can add years to your life while adding life to your years. Clinical studies consistently show that older adults who maintain intimate relationships live longer, have better physical and mental health, and report higher levels of life satisfaction. The science is clear. Intimacy doesn't retire when you do. In fact, it may be more important for your health and happiness than ever before. Remember, society may tell you that romance and intimacy are for the young, but science tells us a completely different story. In our next video, we'll explore 10 fun and meaningful ways to stay socially active if you're single. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.